Hello, lovely human. And today's SMS is a deeply personal one. I almost didn't record this video, and then I talked myself into doing this because, after all, when you set an intention to do something every day, it's very easy to find reasons not to do it when you're feeling a little bit down. And I decided I was not going to cave to that temptation, and so yeah, here I am. And today's video is about how we deal with the challenge of having a loved one who is not well. There is a great deal of complexity. Obviously, it depends on the illness and how ill they are and your relationship with them, etc. But in general, when we have somebody who's very dear to us, who is very unwell, there are a great many complex emotions that come into play, not least of which is a feeling of helplessness, a feeling of lack of control, a feeling of not knowing whether what you're doing is going to help or whether what you're doing is actually even the right thing to do. And so I think emotions can get quite heightened in that situation. Different people might have different opinions about what the right thing to do is, and how to deal with things like hope and faith, and how much trust to put into certain kinds of treatments versus something else. So I think I'm in a place where someone very dear to me is unwell, has been unwell for a little while, and she's an extremely strong person, a very special person who whoever knows her knows that she is a fighter, and that she will do everything in her power to get well and to be present in the lives of her loved ones. And we are in a place now where we're not sure whether what she's going through is part of the healing or whether it is something else that's a little bit less positive. And that not knowing is the hardest thing. Whether to sort of prepare yourself mentally for bad news, or whether to cast aside that doubt and have faith and belief and hope that they are going to make a recovery. And I want to share with you the way I'm dealing with this particular situation with this special person who is my cousin. I have a very strong affinity to my cousin. She's several years younger than me, always been like a baby sister to me, and I feel strongly connected to her on a spiritual level. And even though we're not in the same country or able to physically be in one another's presence, I feel like I know what's going on in her, not all the time, but on a very sort of on the level that matters. And my way of dealing with this is to send her lots of healing energy, to create opportunities, to visualize her being well again, to send intention for her to have the strength and the courage and the capacity to heal herself. And this is what I'm going to continue to do. And if you're watching this, I'm going to ask you to please send your positive intentions and prayers and healing to my lovely cousin Priya, because she could really do with that right now. She's a fighter, but she could do with all the help that is out there. And it is my belief that the body is incredibly powerful, a miraculous self-healing machine. Well, it's not a machine. Machine sounds a little bit, well, machine doesn't do it justice, but it's an incredibly powerful vehicle. And we simply need to give it a chance to heal. And very often the illness or the discomfort or the pain or whatever that symptom is usually there to tell us something that's important to us. It's a message, it's a warning, it's a sign that something is going to need to change. And when we have heeded the message, when we have acknowledged that something needed to be accepted and changed, and you know, a different path needs to be taken, generally that is the sign for that, whatever that discomfort or illness, to disappear. But the hardest thing, of course, is for us to know what that message is, to understand what it's telling us, and to accept it, and to acknowledge and release it. With Priya, please join me in sending her healing energy and the strength to heed the message and to allow her body to heal itself. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Look after yourself. Bye bye for now.